Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. Alhamdulillah, we meet again in our next session on the briefing about your practicum. The first one, we are talking about how Google Drive going to be a part of our platform in retrieving and submitting your document, especially starting with the biodata form. I hope everyone into progress on creating your own folder so that when you download from the drive, then you can upload back into your own submission folder, right? Okay. uh, Second video talking about the documents that need to be sent to your placement. The supervisor need to accept you and acknowledge you, as well as the verification letter from the college and your job description been agreed by both party, and so when you done that, you need to upload back into your own folder again. In this case, there are several issues rise where some of you might do some mistake by removing the document inside the folder. So if you did that, please let me know so that I can fix it and make the correction. And please make sure next time would be reminded for you to only concern your own folder. That's the purpose of having the submission folder with your own metric and your own name. Alright. Okay. For today, which is we're going to talk about the assessment, where some of you already asked me about that. It's good because you are proactive. You might be excited on your practicum and finishing your diploma. Okay. Number one is about the appraisal report. I will upload appraisal report later on, where your supervisor need to give marks for that. Number two is about your duty reports, where you need to send over when is the date exactly that you start your duty. Supposed to be they accept you on the date of 22nd March. So it's going to be smooth running on your practical, because we only have limited time for short semester and need to be graded and giving mark for your assessment. Okay, so these two document will be upload later and need to hand over to your supervisor on the taska, especially to give back within the time limit as dated in the document before. Okay, right. And then about your logbook, okay, there are 3 assessment there. The routine reports, okay, become weekly reports. We have 6 weeks overall. And then the second one is your case study, and the third one is the program proposal. Okay, what you need to do is that to write down all your activity daily in the logbook. Okay, you can get the logbook later on. Previously we charged 50 ringgit, but that time is what we call by hand. You come to the college, you had it by hand, because it's a bit thick, and for both book going to be cost you 50 ringgit. But if you want to send it to your hometown through postage, it might cost a little bit more, and because of the thickness it's considered a bit heavy, and maybe the charge of postage going to be a bit higher than normal book. Okay, bear in mind, I will put that in the WhatsApp group later on, how much all the costs. Okay, when you write down the routine, make sure that it's a bit creative, because the first week you might write down the same what happened from morning to evening, and let's say from 7 to 5 or 6. You might write down the breakfast time, the play time, the nap time, okay, the bath time, right? It's going to be the same. Sometimes that happen usually to previous student, your senior. But if you continue to do it in the next weeks, it's going to be how lame is your logbook. I always suggest the student to write down their own learning experience, what they do during the learning time, how they handle the children. So elaborate more, explain details about that. And that's a part of the marks, because we're going to look in the suggestion that you made, and how you perceive your practical, what do you get from your supervisor. So please state that for your scoring mark. Okay, alright, that's for logbook. And then you can also paste the activity that you have done with the children inside every day or every week. Okay, on the case study, you need to choose one child to be observed and looking at the development on progress, and write down the detail why you choose and so on according to instruction, the rubrics inside the logbook. And the last one is the program proposal, where you propose a program to your supervisor, the tadika, the owner, and later on if they approve it, you might run the program as a part of your assessment. So that's it, a part of our briefing today. Any question, let me know inside the WhatsApp group. And I remind again, anything related with the practicum, please do WhatsApp in the group, so that your friend might get the same answer as what you've been questioned. Okay, see you, and all the best.